What's up guys, Brendan Hancock here with another episode of Groove Subaru today. And today we brought along the greatly anticipated 2018 Subaru BRZ TS. So what does TS stand for? It stands for Tuned by STI. And STI is really our performance-oriented brand. So this is gonna be a step up from the normal BRZ with tons and tons of modifications. So to start off, let's talk about the cosmetic differences between this and a normal BRZ. So we are gonna see here, the wheels are a little bit different. We've got the 15-spoke black STI wheels that we have here. I actually have a version of these on my 2016 WRX with the Sport package. So these wheels aren't new, but they are new here to the BRZ. And we're also gonna see the red brake calipers. So we do have Brembo brakes in front and rear. We're gonna have 4 caliper in the front and dual caliper in the back to give you that extra stopping power on the track. So typically people with the BRZ might just daily drive it, perhaps take it to the track from time to time, but the upgrades on this, the person who buys this car is very likely to take this to the track. So biggest differences are going to be with, in terms of performance, with the suspension tuning and also with the aerodynamics. So with the suspension, we are going to have Sachs dampers in the front and back, and we're also going to have STI coil springs in the front and back as well. Now those springs are going to be 9% stiffer in the front and 6% stiffer in the back. Now the chassis is also reinforced. So we have V-bar reinforcement here in the front, and we also have draw stiffeners that are attached to both the subframe and the chassis, which are pretty awesome because what they do is they make it stiffer and they prevent side-to-side movement, which you want when you're going around a corner, but they allow for a little bit of vertical flex. So when you're going over a harsh, bump or something like that, when you're actually daily driving the car, it makes it a little bit more of a comfortable car to drive both on the track and then also in the city in real life. So really makes this a pretty awesome car. I know it looks track ready, but you could easily daily drive this car. Other than that, they've also made some aerodynamic upgrades to reduce drag. You can see that definitely here in the front, very thought out here. And we're also gonna have those vents up front there too to help cool down those front wheels. Now, as we go to the back over here, you are gonna see this sexy looking wing over here. So this is a carbon fiber adjustable wing. It's manually adjustable for 2 different settings that you can do to help change your downforce there. Very similar to the wing that we're gonna see on the STI Type RA. So very, very cool. I think it very nicely ties together this car. This is a really good looking car. And then if we come to the back here, both Subaru and BRZ on the emblems here are gonna be blacked out, although we do still have that TS logo there, kind of letting you know this is not just any other BRZ. So that's really the performance upgrades that we have. Let's go take a look on the inside of the car to see how this differs from a standard 2018 BRZ. So the inside of the 2018 BRZ TS is truly a wonderful place to be. Now this is really a sporty feeling car. The first thing I noticed are these seats. The bolsters on these are very intense. I don't know what the other word is for you. So I'm a pretty slim guy. I feel like it's pretty tight, so if you're a larger individual, you might not be as comfortable in these. They're pretty stiff, but definitely since this is kind of the track-oriented BRZ, you're definitely going to enjoy the stability that you're going to get from that. Now, not tons of stuff different here in terms of features from a normal BRZ. The biggest thing, however, is the infotainment system. So we have the 7-inch touchscreen infotainment system with navigation. This is the 3rd generation of Starlink, so this is going to come with the Apple CarPlay and Android Auto as a standard feature. You do get the navigation that's built in as well, but you'd also get navigation from both Apple CarPlay or Android Auto. So if you have an Android device, you can pull up Google Maps or Waze, whatever you'd like to there. Now, you do also have kind of this red theme going on in here. The 2 ones that are the most red are these the STI push button start here. This is a kind of bright cherry red, same color here on top of the shift knob. And then we also have this red leather throughout too. So we have leather on the bottom of the steering wheel. It's not a flat bottom wheel, and actually it's quite small, and there's less prominent than I would anticipate 10 and 2 grips, but I love the feel of it. It's nice and small, makes it kind of easy to whip around, which is fun to do in this car for sure. We're also gonna have the red continue on over here on the handles, on the doors, also the sides of the seats here, we have red leather, and then we have the nice suede Alcantara seats in here with the TS logos right there as well. Now we do also have the 2 buttons in here for track mode, which turns off both traction control and stability control for the most part. Doesn't entirely turn it off. And then we also have just turning off traction control as well, if you want to do a couple burnouts or something like that. And the traction control and stability control on this are tuned by STI as well. Now, typically we always think of the BRZ, you know, it's the rear wheel drive, can throw it around nice and everything like that, but the tires that they've actually put on this are the Michelin Pilot Sport 4s, which are pretty grippy for the most part. So this is definitely going to be a little bit more track oriented, a little bit less drift oriented. It's not quite as easy to throw around as it used to be. This is designed to get better times on the track, not necessarily style points, so to speak. So overall though, very, very pleasant place to be. I think you'll be very surprised at how nice it is in here. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you guys have found this video to be helpful. For more videos like this, subscribe to our channel today, and thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you next time on Groove Subaru Today. Take care.